Yo, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be showing you guys a replay of a duel I just did earlier. The reason why I'm going to be showing you the replay and not actually hopping into rated, because I did want to do some rated duels today, is because whenever I recorded it earlier, the recording didn't save for some reason, and it was a really good match, and I was really wanting to show you guys it because it was against Drytrons. Now, it wasn't against like I don't know, it was some weird build of Drytrons, but it's still a Drytron list nevertheless, and so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that. I am a little sad that the recording didn't save because it was a really good duel to watch. So I am just going to go ahead and show you guys the replay. I am also going to give you a quick update on what my list is looking like, because it is the same list I showcased earlier, except I cut Maximus down to 1, threw in a Manju, and threw in an extra punishment is what the list is currently looking like. So let's go ahead and get into that replay. It should be the first one right here. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and go through. So first off, we went ahead and lost the die roll. I'll go ahead and show both hands so you guys can kind of see what we're working with. Yeah, so this right here is ABC Drytron, I guess. I don't know, it was a little bit weird, but it was still a good matchup in other anyways. So we did lose the die roll, so we are gonna go second. We don't main deck any hand traps, so everything is fine. I go ahead and we just let this all go through. Um, and so he's just gonna go off, and I was right here. I was like, okay, so this is Drytron. This is gonna be great for to show what goes on. And then he sent beta, and I was already like a little confused by that because I haven't seen Drytron list play beta here recently, which was weird. I was like, okay, maybe he's just playing it for the name. So he then searches Medionish, and I was like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Most Drytron lists aren't currently playing. Well, like they're still playing it, but they don't usually search it. And it was also weird because he didn't tribute Benton off of Alpha, so I was like, okay, this is a little weird, but that is fine, I guess, and it makes sense now. And this right here is actually a really good thing to watch to see what the deck can do after Benton gets hit, because Benton will most likely get hit in the upcoming ban list. So he does go ahead and ritual summon for this, so we are going to have to deal with a double send. And so he then normals this and targets his light machine monster and equips it. So he go ahead and pass his turn. I did say I was going to go ahead and read all of that. And so our top deck, our hand is looking really good right now, and that top deck just made it so much better. I do misplay a little bit, so I am going to go ahead and start off by activating Chalice Slime to hopefully bait out an Ash, because if he ashes this, I can just go Candle, rebuild, and search. So he doesn't have any disruption for a bit until we get to the point of adding Trish to hand. So right here is the first misplay. I misread B here, and it says only when a monster on the field. Wait, where was it? It is if a monster clipped would be destroyed. So I misread that, and I wasn't paying attention to the be destroyed part. So I was like, okay, I definitely need to Trish this card to get it out of play. And so I send Intis here to pop the Drake so I can pop this card. And then I realize I can just Trish it instead of popping it again by summoning out Intis. Well, not summoning out Intis, by summoning out Ecclesia, searching and everything, Maximus and Intis. So that was a bit of a misplay by me. I could have searched an extra time. Instead I could have just used Trish to banish it. So right here, the reason why I was a little weird is because I didn't realize B has a effect when it's sent, so I was just fixing game state real quick. He's going to go ahead and search an A, and so we are going to go ahead and now use it, search Tau, and Tau should be adding a Brio here, I do believe. Yeah, a Brio, and we're just going to go straight for the Trish play here. We're going to activate Brio and search Trish. And this right here is when I do believe he activates that, and this is when I start to think for a second, because I activate Inception here, intending to summon out Trish. So what happens here is he actually activates this to send the Unicorn and Tau. And so what I decided to do is actually chain Trish to that to negate it, and I'm just going to summon out Valk here. and then summon out Ecclesia, and then get a draw 2 off of Valk as well. So summon out Ecclesia, and then Valk's going to tribute off Ecclesia and Tau. And we're going to go ahead and get a real quick draw 2 right there, which is really nice. Drawing into the mirror was really good, actually. And so what I actually decided to do here is I do misclick. I didn't mean to send a Intis off of this at first. I meant to send Toad and Harold because we are going to be able to make yeah, see, I'm putting that back because I meant to send Toad. We're going to be able to make Trish here. So, like I said, I did misplay a bit. I probably could have OTK'd here if I didn't send the Intis. Oops, sorry about that. If I didn't send the Intis at first. So we did misplay a little bit. But I do grab Colossus here, so we do have the material to make Trish. And I just grab a cycle here because this is probably going to be the best follow-up for this. And so I go ahead and banish, summon out Trish, and I do believe he just scoops after this. I banish the field, the ritual spell, because that was probably the best thing to banish. And then I think I hit the A here, or maybe it was the C. Yeah, it was the A. And so I just go battle phase, try to attack for... Well, whenever I declared an attack, I saw that he was typing, so I went back to main phase. But he was just talking about the deck, and then I was like, okay, this battle phase, fine. And then he just says scoop, and he just went game 2. So going into game 2, I think I cited out a punishment, an Ecclesia, and a Manju, and added in 3 Droll and Lockbird, because Droll is just really good against this matchup. So our opening hand is really, really good. And so he is going to be going first. He's going to activate Zeta and send a Beta, and he's going to search for the field spell. He's just going to ritual summon out his bully, and here in a second. Then he's going to ritual summon. And so I then think he makes Union Carrier here. Oh, I said think because I was seeing if the ritual spell targeted, and I was being a Papega and didn't realize he already put the counter on there. I was like, oh, never mind. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead, normal summon A and make Union Carrier, and Union Carrier is gonna equip this with another A, I do believe. And then I think he just passes his turn. So this right here isn't the best list of Drytron, but it's still a pretty decent deck. It's a hard monster to beat. It's not really the best thing I've ever seen, but I guess as a build you could go off of trying after Benton gets hit. So I'm being a Papega again and forgetting I know what card this is, so I activate Prep first, trying to bait out a hand trap. Instead of activating prep and getting more value off of it. And then he goes, I know all the cards, I asked him what was in hand, he went ahead and showed me since it was public knowledge. So I just added Brio here, and then I do believe I go for, yeah, Colossus, and then I should go for, yep, Kaleidoscope. And this time you actually do need this into Intis here, because this makes the card unaffected by monster effects, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking B was A at first, and so I was like, okay, so I need to pop this. This is when you need to actually pop it. Why did I not send... Oh, right. Okay, so I'm sending Herald here because I'm thinking to myself, I can just go this, summon out Max, and then Max will send the Intis and pop, and then Trish will vanish. That's right. So that line of thinking was probably still a lot better, and then I go like this. So he said he has no disruption, so I'm just fast playing a little bit here, instead of like doing everything in the right sequencing. Like I'm just trying to go through my combos as fast as possible, and he understands that. Then we go Ecclesia, specialty Ecclesia, search for Maximus. This time I am putting everything in attack mode because I know I'll be able to OTK this turn, since he has no disruption and nothing's in field or graveyard. So we banish, summon out the Max. Then we send an Intis and a Herald. And then I don't remember what he sends, but there's nothing important. Pop the A. And then I add the Brio. Why did I add Brio? Oh, I remember why I added Brio. Okay. It's like I already used Brio's effect this time. So I grabbed the Brio so I can actually bounce back the Union Carrier, which I will do in a second. Then I summon out Trish. Trish will banish. I get really lucky here and I actually hit the Ritual spell. So, because this right here, I like to do odds and evens for when it comes down to 2, and I actually get pretty lucky and I hit the Ritual spell. Then I go Brio, bounce back the Union Carrier, and then that is more than enough for them. Then you just defeat, and that was it. So that right there just shows you what the deck can do on the play. So it can do pretty well going second. There was just about two monsters basically that were going to be hard to out. I did misplay a little bit in game one. Game two, I think I played probably the best way you could have, except for the whole prep at first, forgetting that I knew everything. He doesn't have a hand trap. That was a bit of a misplay. Otherwise, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, and have a good day, guys.